for the young ladies and women who are affected by displacement in districts of Arua and Terego, and they will take us through the benefits of this organization. Which challenges did they find in the community which pushed them to come up with this organization? How have they so far achieved to overcome all the solutions they have brought up to solve these challenges for these ladies who are facing challenges of displacement in districts of Arua and Terego district? Then also they will give us which criterion or how can you qualify to be a beneficiary of this organization. Before we get into this topic, they can first introduce themselves to the dear viewers. You're most welcome to Western TV. You can introduce yourself.
Thank you very much. My name is Katkunda Esther, and I am the team leader at Birungi Charities.
Thank you very much, and you're welcome. Yes,
thank you.
Please.
Good morning, viewers. My name is Srhr Amanya, and I'm the programs officer at Birungi Charities.
Okay, thank you. We are glad you coming up and educating the viewers on Western TV. So let's speak on what is Birungi Charities, Mrs. Esther?
Thank you so much for that question. Birungi Charities is a non-government organization that majorly focuses on sexual and reproductive health and rights. Under sexual and reproductive health and rights, we deal with issues to do majorly with menstrual health, amongst others, but other issues like family planning, HIV, and early pregnancies, early marriages and different things. But as well, Birungi Charities also focuses on education. We encourage young people to go to school, and we also do a little bit of mentorship where we mentor both young girls and boys in different aspects of their lives. And apart from mentorship, we do a little bit of climate change as well. Okay. But today we are here because of sexual and reproductive health and rights.
All right. Thank you very much, Mrs. Esther. Hope our viewers are getting to know what this organization is all about. So maybe Mr. Hilary, what is this project? Because she has given us an overview of the organization. So what is this project, and mainly the solutions, or which activities are you doing?
The project is called We Lead, where we are targeting women that are affected by displacement, young women that are affected by displacement. Maybe we can refer to them as refugees. And the project is being implemented in the districts of Arua and Terego. Then this project is sponsored by Alliance Uganda and HIVOS.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Hilary. Hope the viewers are getting to know what this organization is all about. So specifically, you guys saw some challenges in the community which pushed you to come up with this organization, Birungi Charities. Charities, something like coming up to help someone who is in need of something. Which main things pushed you to come up with an idea, to come up with this solution to start up this organization?
Majorly what pushed us was, if I should say, maybe passion. We saw the different things that adolescent girls and young women were going through, and the boys as well. So we decided to start up different initiatives to be able to help them. So what I would majorly say was passion. And as young people, we should not just sit back. If you have a voice, then you can be able to help up different people. So we had the passion and the zeal to make a change in society, and that is majorly what pushed us. So we just started from ground, and here we are.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mrs. Esther. And also hope the viewers are getting to know it is just passion which pushed these people to come up with such an organization which is offering charity services out in the community. So because you have given us mainly the goal as to why you came up with this organization was just the passion. Which challenges did you find in the community regarding this sexual reproductive health and the related rights? So which challenges did you find these people in the community facing?
We found out that some of the issues that affect young women, especially affected by displacements, is that their issues have been left out only to women, and we feel we should come on the ground, go into the communities and encourage men also to be part of these issues. For example, we have, I know there are so many boys there who have never seen like a pad. So we thought that if we could come in the community, get to know about these issues very well with the experiences from the rights holders that we are working with, and also engage men that these issues would be solved.
Okay, thank you very much.
Just to add on what he has said, other challenges may be the political will, because issues to do with sexual and reproductive health and rights are quite sensitive. So sometimes you find the government is maybe not being really responsive, or sometimes they are delayed responses. And then we also had some issues with health workers in regards to their attitude, because some of the things surrounding SRHR are taken as taboos in society. So you find, for example, if you go into a community or a health center and a young girl that is maybe below 20 is asking for protection or is asking for emergency pills. So we had a little bit of challenges to do with the attitude of health workers, and then also the long distances, especially for the girls, because they said most of the health centers are a bit far from them. So for example, if you want to take PEP and you have been intimate with someone who has HIV and you're not sure, you want to go and take PEP, which is supposed to be taken in 72 days, sometimes the distance is really far and it can be expensive. So yeah, the rights holders will talk more about the challenges that they have faced.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much, Mrs. Esther and Mr. Hillary. You have taken us through specifically what challenges you found out in the community, like to being specific, because it's all about sexual, reproductive health and rights. And you went specific, you said maybe the distance these ladies face to access these services, there is a distance between their homes and the health facilities. Then also you said maybe when these, let me say, now I'm going to classify maybe like adolescents, because you find it's when adolescents go out on these health facilities to seek these services, like the community, even the health workers, shy away to give assistance to these people. Like they look at them, maybe they are obscene, doing things which are obscene. So how has the organization come up to overcome such challenges?
Basically, we do always most often have trainings with health workers, because according to African society, of course, it is seen as obscene or as a taboo, like you have said. But we try to engage these health workers in different dialogues, sometimes around Arua, sometimes we can invite them to Kampala and we talk to them, because the fact is young girls and young boys are sexually active. So how about you help them instead of playing the moral card, and then they end up getting pregnant, getting diseases, being sold off by parents in early marriages and stuff like that. So we do disseminate information and have dialogues with health workers, local leaders, religious and cultural leaders, and we sit with them and talk hand in hand as to how we can help young people, because whether we accept or not, people are sexually active. So better you give them this information and they can be able to make informed decisions.
Yes. Thank you very much, Mrs. Esther. Actually, indeed, it is real. People outside are sexually active. So when they seek these services, the community or these health care workers should be in capacity to offer the services, other than putting a distance between themselves and these young ladies and women. So mainly you said the organization is targeting the young women who are displaced in the districts of Arua and Terego.
Yes.
Which specifications should these ladies have in order to qualify to be beneficiaries of your organization?
Okay, so basically, first of all, you have to be an adolescent girl or young woman affected by displacement. But on top of being affected by displacement, we do, under the project, as Birungi Charities, we are running it under girls that are living in displacement, as you would like to call them, refugees. But under the project, there are other organizations, for example, Nile Girls Forum, and other different organizations that are working with adolescent girls and young women that are living with HIV, adolescent girls and young women that are living with disabilities. So under this project, I don't know if Hilary mentioned it, but we deal with girls that are suffering from displacement, those that are living with HIV, and those that are living with disabilities. So that is the first qualification. You have to be under those 3 brackets for this program in particular, not for the Birungi Charities as a whole. And then on top of being under those categories, you have to be, of course, a woman as well. We do have other projects, but this one specifically is for women and girls. And then we chose Arua and Terego. In Arua, we are under Vura, and in Terego, we do work in Leju. So those are the specifications.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Thank you very much, Mrs. Esther. Maybe to ask a specific question. How many people have you so far enrolled in your program?
Okay. So far, we have over 30 rights holders. We have 15 girls from Arua, Vura, and then we have 15 from Terego, Leju. But however, we do not have a certain number that we are limited to. We are willing to expand. This is our first time working in West Nile, so we couldn't really do it on a very big basis, but we've been here for the last 4 years and we have gotten acquainted with the people of West Nile. So we'd love to increase the number, and we'd also call upon people. If you fall upon under the categories that we have talked about, you can reach out to us.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Thank you very much, Mrs. Esther. Hope our viewers are getting to know the qualifications you need to have in order to be a beneficiary of this organization. So maybe you have said you have spent 4 years here in Arua. What are some of the achievements you can say you have so far come to as Birungi Charities?
So far we have had training for these girls on how to make the reusable sanitary pads for them to use. And we have also encouraged them and empowered them to start up such initiatives. We train you, and we encourage you to go out. You can even make it as a business. So most of them now have skills to make the reusable sanitary towels. And we have also had some interactions and dialogues with them. We have invited them in Kampala, and we have empowered them on how to deal with issues of sexual reproductive and health rights. Most of them are very well conversant with them. They are empowered. They are empowered now. They can make their own informed decisions about sexual reproductive and health rights.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Hilary. They have told us so far the achievements they have reached to as an organization. They have had empowerment for these ladies outside there who are part of the beneficiaries of this organization. So maybe also again to ask a question. What are the importances? Because mainly apart from the empowerment, which other importances come out when you guys give these sexually reproductive health and rights services to these ladies? Which other importances or benefits do these ladies get when they are empowered or they are educated or they get to know about these services? Which importances do they get from the program?
First of all, the major importance is acquiring information. One of the challenges in regards to sexual and reproductive health and rights that is faced by young girls and boys, generally the youth in Uganda, is lack of information. For example, when it comes to teenage pregnancies, you find a girl who is 13, 14, 15 is pregnant. And she's pregnant because she does not have access to information. She doesn't know that when she has unsafe intimacy, she's going to get pregnant. She doesn't know that you can take an emergency pill if you have had live intimacy, and it can prevent you from getting pregnant. She doesn't know about family planning. She doesn't know about STDs and how they're acquired and different things. So the major benefit would be acquiring information. When you are empowered with information, you make informed decision vis-a-vis just making decisions without having the information. So to me, I would think that is the biggest achievement, because as the We Lead program, that is our biggest core value, is to disseminate information about sexual and reproductive health and rights. For young girls to know that they have rights to their bodies, and they can make decisions in regards to their sexual and reproductive health and rights. So I think acquiring information is a very, very big advantage, because you know what to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Indeed, because this part of empowerment, like coming out to educate these ladies about this sexual reproductive health, actually, mainly you have said it to empower them, like to make informed decisions. Also, maybe they can now go out and access these services.
Yes.
Okay. So as you are providing these services in the communities, you are looking on these ladies who are displaced, especially the young ladies who are in your criterion to qualify for the benefits. Are there some specific challenges you have so far faced in your service provision?
Yeah, so far we have had a challenge of where we engage these girls, empower them, and they out there in the communities, they face a challenge of being discriminated because of the experiences they have shared. Because these girls, you will have a chance to interview them. They have come out openly to share their challenges and what they have been experiencing. So out there in the communities, most of the times they are condemned and they are not welcomed in the communities. But we, however, try as much as possible to always encourage them and bring them back on board. Then we also have a challenge of where the communities are also not coming on board to help them. I think it should be the role of the communities, if you have such a challenge, is also to involve the local leaders, to involve the parents, so that these girls can come out of the social problems and the sexual reproductive health and rights challenges they are facing.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Hilary, on those challenges which you have said people are facing. Have you also come up with some maybe specific solutions or maybe ways on how you can overcome those challenges you're facing as an organization?
Yes, we have come up with certain ways that we can. For example, personally, we are working with adolescent girls and young women that are displaced but have integrated into the community. We are not working directly with refugees from the camps, but however, we are working with those that have been in the camps and they have been there and then they have integrated in the community. Okay. So one of the things that we have done is community dialogues. We are very well versed with the local leaders that are around here, the district headquarters and other local leaders. We've held community dialogues. In these dialogues, we invite community leaders, we invite people from the police. From the police, majorly is under gender-based violence, because we have had cases of rape where people are raped in camps and people are raped also outside the camps because they have no sense of belonging. So people do not take them seriously because they are refugees and they are not from here. So we've had community dialogues where we involve the police, we involve local leaders, religious and cultural leaders as well, because it is very, very important. Culture and religion play a very, very big role when it comes to sexual and reproductive health and rights. Yeah, so that is what we have done in regards to them not being welcome. So we talk to these local leaders and parents as well, because they are part of the community also, and they get to let us know what is happening, and we talk to them about them being welcoming towards the refugees. So that is one of the things that we've done in regards to the stigma and discrimination that he talked about.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Thank you very much, Mrs. Esther. So also to go deep into this, you have taken us through the solutions you guys have come up to solve these challenges the ladies are facing. A viewer may be asking, because today's topic is all about sexual reproductive health and rights, do you guys also come up and offer these reproductive services? Maybe like do you offer the pills? Do you offer maybe condoms? Do you offer these IUDs? Also, you can discuss for us that.
Okay. Under this particular project, with the We Lead program, under this particular project that is why we are here today, we do not give out services, but we give out information. So we do have other projects that we do where we give out services, but this specific one, the We Lead program, is more about information. Us letting the people know that this is what is on ground, these are your rights, this is what you can do, you have a right to choose how many children you should have, you have a right to, you know, be safe. You have a right to marry when you are of legal age and not be married as a minor. You have a right to services from the health center. Things are free, and that. So this specific program, we do not do services. We disseminate information, and the peer educators that we have go on and then pass on this information to the rest of the communities under this specific project.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Thank you very much, Mrs. Esther, for making it clear. So also, you have taken us through, mainly you do part of information, like educating the community on matters regarding this sexual reproductive health. Maybe because also you said you are targeting these ladies who are affected with, maybe who have HIV, who are having disabilities on their bodies. Where can these people also maybe locate you to come and be beneficiaries of this organization? Where are you? How can they access you? Because we know in the next segment also we are going to have these people coming up telling us the benefits they have got since they entered or they were recruited into your organization. So you can tell us, where can someone who is in that qualification to be a beneficiary of your program or your projects find you or locate you?
For now, we are located in Kampala, plot 21 Kapungulu Road in Tinda, but we do have mobilizers in Arua and Terego that mobilize with us. I think maybe the rights holders, when it is time for them to say something, they can share their numbers, because they are our peer heads and they are the people that we use for communication. And then in case you want to reach us via email, it is birungicharities@gmail.com. And my personal email is esther11@gmail.com. We can also be accessed via that.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you also have maybe contacts, telephone contacts you can share out?
Yes, we are going to share them as we conclude.
All right, thank you very much. Let's first break off for a short commercial break. Then we shall be back in the next segment where we shall get beneficiaries of the Birungi Charities who will come up on set and tell us what services have they benefited, the challenges they were facing, which they are no longer facing as of the moment, since they are beneficiaries, they are getting benefits of this organization. Thank you. Let's get back after this short commercial break.
West Nile TV, lighting up the region.
Beckham, Mbappe, Cristiano Ronaldo, Harry Kane, Sané, Griezmann, Lewandowski, and many more. Mbappe! Who is your European star? We are very familiar with all German stadia. Trust us to give you the best Euro experience affordably. Catch the matches live on NBA Sport, channel 255 on antenna or channel 199 on Dish Decoder on Star Times. We got your stars. This message is brought to you by Star Times Solar. Star Times Solar, more than just solar.
West Nile TV, lighting up the region.
We'll be back, dear viewers, from that short commercial break. Those who have just joined us, in the first segment we had the team from Birungi Charities who came on to tell us the services they offer to the people, and they told us they are offering currently services regarding sexual reproductive health and the related rights to ladies in displaced districts who are displaced in the districts of Aroa and Terego. And they told us some of the services they offer, where they come out, inform ladies on these services regarding sexual reproductive health. And in this current segment, we are going to have some of the right holders or those beneficiaries of this segment of the organization who are going to tell us which challenges they were facing. And after the challenges they were facing, how did the organization come up to help them overcome such challenges they have been facing? You are most welcome, the right holders.
Thank you.
You can introduce yourself. What's your name?
My name is Srhr Santina from Terego district.
Okay, thank you very much, Santina. Okay, you too. What's your name?
Patricia from Arua.
Okay, she's Patricia from Arua. So let me begin with the lady on my right. Which challenges were you facing at first in life before you were recruited to be a beneficiary or a rights holder in the Birungi Charities?
Before I became a beneficiary, I had many challenges. Let me say one of them was child spacing. I conceived the first child. I didn't space them. It was just like 5 months I got pregnant with another child. But after when Birungi Charity came, they taught us, they brought us whatever ways on how to space the children. Now at least I know how to do it well. Yeah.
All right, thank you very much. So what are some of these experiences you have been facing with this organization? The experiences, how are you finding the organization?
Yeah, concerning the organization, they're really doing well. They're doing their level best. They are doing their level best. They have taught us how to make these sanitary pads, and they gave us some materials that we use to make more of the pads, and we sell them, and now they are bringing us incomes.
Okay,
yeah.
That's great. there are people now, they are making sanitary pads, reusable sanitary pads, and they're also doing excess where they sell some and also they get income. Patricia, back to you. What challenges were you facing in the community at first before Birungi Charities? You were recruited to be a rights holder in the Birungi Charities.
Okay, at first the challenge I got, it was I got pregnant when I was still in teenage age. I was below 18. Now from there I didn't know how to take care of the child. You know, there are some challenges you got from the marriage. Now from there, these people came in our community. They taught us how to make the reusable pads, and they also taught us about the family plannings, how we can space the children, and even they taught us about how to use the condoms. Like when you get your partner, what you have to do before you, let me say, before you have a sex like that. Now from there you go for maybe to the nearest clinic or the health center, you check the bloods. That's what they taught us, and now they also gave us some materials. Now we are making the pads, and we're also teaching our fellow youth.
Okay, all right. Thank you very much, Patricia. And you have taken us through some of the benefits you have gotten from this organization. What are some of the experiences you have encountered ever since you started, like you were recruited to be a rights holder in this program or organization? Like, how are you finding the organization ever since you were recruited for the program?
Okay, like when they need us to come like this, they used to call. Okay, we have the processor worker there who used to tell us those things, and when these people they need, or when they come to this side like this, they call those processor workers. Now they also tell us.
Okay, thank you very much, Patricia. I turn back to my right. We hear you are in the We Lead program. Actually, it's on your T-shirt.
Yeah.
Yes. So, which other benefits have you gotten from the We Lead program, with exception of being taught about maybe how to space your children?
With the We Lead program, I've learned how to make a decision of my own, how to decide for myself, and then it has also taught me how to be, how to be independent. Yeah. That's the little I can put. Okay,
so maybe we have viewers who are not well conversant with English. You can also try to translate Lugbarati.
Yeah.
Okay, you can also translate in Lugbar.
Eyo mani biuni Birungi Charity malia remba ma eyo mingi malia. Andra denga put bari chake kuru ani nienda yo azike ku. Especially anzinge ma sakale tsota di ani nienda ku maybe anda anziki su inginyi. Te bari ki me chabo sa sifeke de mani mo minzi. Mo madimanzi ki space ra then ma vin de ipini afazi wara ki make fera. Ura mani afara ki fezo ki mbaki marusi pa de denga pa de ma vin uzi bazi ta inyango ndipini then ma vin ma pika ngoni ma make imbafa mi batase. It has really taught me a lot.
Okay, yeah. So maybe again to ask, you can also tell us, to the viewers also, what do you know about the organization, and would you also recommend a viewer outside there who is in the affected like who qualifies to be a beneficiary of this program also to join up the program also in Lugbarati?
Eyo mani tonze ba mere ba mvelele pinisa sorare. Eyo azika drip maruti la lection le ma akiurisiku ma emuki ba ma agaye pinito kani police ya kani clan leader. Bazi nyere pinso zo imonu ko tizora mimuki vuni ya manzakio laki ya imonu tipere Birungi zera. Eyo mani so ba ya na majira lai.
Okay, yeah. Thank you very much. Patricia, I turn to you. In Lugbarati, also Lugbarati? Okay. What are some of the benefits you have found ever since you joined this Birungi Charities organization?
Ayo daru madimo badile orudrimani sule organization devure like mandra mvesuda desemanga mvani Ani nimva matamamba ngone kan kunva kazo be metu erni aza koza ngoler fiare ku. Teba de mita community pi malia bemba mani yo. Mi mva ka azoro kan kuni pads. Ika dimva ndiri subo. Sasa malia community malia mido period ne kadido period na lebo. Period tuna mavu dia mwove mbazo ni kadido mbazo da nebo. Mito sa zimali eremu mivu ya mivu sende ni teyo. Ini mimpa disungware ko so ini dia mane padi deze mbalerarisi amade amapadi da yayo mivino iroji mibetuka kavina ngabo miminga baka parikilili diler malia then ikavini mu period next month vurne mivine ndo padi da yayo then yo diuro vini mani sule ivuri che dia mane yo ika fesu ika agupia fasbe denga podi muni ariche kiku mi ninga da chance politi mi mumi ariteki kan kun mi mo azakoza I bazi kaba rodzwa de vetomi azakweyo nder mali angone bakane yo manton zedi ne amveba maneba radi dire.
All right, thank you. You're still continuing?
That's what I'm saying.
All right, thank you very much, Patricia. You have told us the benefits you have found in this organization. So maybe you can also tell us what you at first you know about the organization, and also if you can recommend a viewer outside also who is in the bracket or who can qualify to be in this program, if you can recommend them either to join the program or not. Also in Rugwarati.
Aya grupu amaneba kan kunaba amaneba ala amfe live repini like madima ni luma felo ezo anzinga podi elini tsazu mudini aroko kan kunanzi tibandra de meli tsanga mudini aroko de ine the high sansinga podi ina azuro ti like kamva tibwa atindi di yo medri ina azu agupiru okuru kan meli ina azu jakwe driveler de daiko sansinga podi muzudile kan koneta zu grupu de malia minimi ojisu grupu de malia communities bi malia dalela eswanza aziti yodile risu mi kayeba mi dile rizu risimito de mata mito miegi ezizi tomi azakwe yodile malia ngone grupu di suzu rene wako koria ti sub county alalo pi malia se. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Patricia. Indeed. So maybe to ask, you are making these pads. How much do you sell? Also, are they reusable?
They are reusable.
Also, in case I need to buy, how much do you sell? You said you make and you sell some to the communities. So, like, how much do you sell?
Okay, like at times we make 5 in it, and then we sell them at 3,000.
Oh, all right. Thank you very much. I hope our viewers are getting to note. They're also making sanitary pads, and they're not only just making for their own consumption. The organization has also taught them to commercialize it, where they make also pads and they sell to earn money in order to benefit themselves. Also, maybe to ask a few questions. Since you joined the We Lead program, were you also maybe told, because you said they told you how to space your babies or your kids, are there maybe, apart from these reproductive services, did they also try to take you in details, maybe when you are with your partner, also to go for services like maybe HIV testing? Do they also teach you some of those services?
Yeah.
Okay. So when you get someone, they advise you can always also first test for HIV.
Yes.
Okay, all right. Okay. Do you have anything to add on?
The only thing I have to add on that is just to thank the Birungi Charities. They will continue with their program. It has really helped me a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Also, maybe Patricia, any maybe recommendations or remarks you have?
My remark is just to thank for the Birungi Charity and also for the Western TV to let us in the program.
All right. Thank you very much, Charity and Santina. And also our viewers who have gotten to know the impact Birungi Charities has come up with to do in the public or in the societies, where they have come out to help the young ladies, the young women who who are facing sexual reproductive health, or it may be deprivations or in services as a result of displacement in the districts of Arua and Terego districts. Let's first go for a short commercial break, and we shall be back in the next segment where we shall have again a member from the Birungi Charities Foundation who will come and take us more in the details of what this organization has done. What are the future prospects they have for the regions here in West Nile? Thank you very much. Let's get back.
West Nile TV, lighting up the region.
Mbappe, Cristiano Ronaldo, Harry Kane, Sané, Griezmann, Lewandowski, and many more. Mbappe! Who is your European star? We are very familiar with all German stadia. Trust us to give you the best Euro experience affordably. Catch the matches live on NBS Sport, channel 255 on antenna, or channel 199 on Dish Decoder on Star Times. We got your stars. This message is brought to you by StarTimes Solar. StarTimes Solar, more than just solar.
West Nile TV, lighting up the region. West Nile TV, lighting up the region. West Nile TV, lighting up the region.
We'll be back, dear viewers, from that short commercial break, and we have a talk show today which was brought up to you by Birungi Charities, and they came up in the previous or the second segment where they told, we had the beneficiaries or the rights holders of this organization who told us the benefits, where they make sanitary pads for which are reusable, and they sell some to earn them money for socio-economic living and having a better life. Maybe we have another guest who is a rights holder or a beneficiary. You can introduce yourself, madam, then also tell us some of the benefits you have gotten from the organization briefly.
Okay, thank you. My name is Srhr from Terego District, the Eastern Council. The benefit I got from this service is, at first I was having that fear to tell my problems to people, but when these people come and teach us how to remove fear, these days I can stand strong and tell what I faced in life, and I can be able to tell my problems to the right person. That is one. And the other one is, they also taught us on how to make pads. Nowadays I can make pads and I can sell them, even I can save money and take care of my child. For me, I have one baby, and I can use that money for paying her school fees. That is the benefit I got from Birungi Charities. And the other one is,
okay.
Okay,
right.
that is
Thank
enough.
you. Thank you very much, Scovia. She has also told us some of the benefits she has gotten from the organization. I come back to you, Mr. Hilary. What are some of the future prospects you guys have for this organization in order to see you continuously provide sexual, reproductive health and rights services to the communities? Because it's a challenge actually here in West Nile. You find young ladies who are just getting in the reproductive ages, indulging in sexual activities without insights or knowing that it can predispose them to getting HIV because they are not educated on having protected sex. So what are some future prospects as an organization you have to overcome those sexual related challenges, and also the broad overview prospects you have as an organization?
Thank you once again. Our future prospects, of course, is we are coming back again. This project, the We Read project, has targets and goals. We want to hit them. We are in our second last year, so we want to hit our targets. We are coming back, and we are also lobbying for more projects to bring here in West Nile, because West Nile people have welcomed us and they have loved us, so we are lobbying for more projects to bring this side. Yeah.
Okay, so you're going to bring us more projects. Hope our viewers are getting to know. So also as an organization, are there some targets? Or because you in the first segment, Mrs. Esther told us it's not only, the organization is not only about sexual reproductive health, they offer other services. Which other broad overview or future prospect as an organization do you guys have?
We are also looking at people living with HIV, not specifically not in the displacements. We are also looking at people that are living with disabilities, and to also educate the girl and the boy child, because it's also one of our goals.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Hide. Actually, my question was the last question as we conclude. You guys are mainly empowering ladies. Actually, we have seen this, even the government is empowering ladies. They are leaving out the boy child. Where are you leaving the boy child in this aspect of sexual reproductive health?
We are not leaving out the boy child. As I had already mentioned, we are engaging the boy child also to get involved in the issues of sexual reproductive and health and rights, where we want the boys to be well conversant with these issues, so that in case a sister gets a challenge, maybe he's there to help. And remember, these boys are also the future husbands of these young girls we are talking about. So we are engaging them. We want to give them information so that they can be aware of what these girls are going through.
Okay. Maybe how can these ladies, also people who are in need of the services of the organization, how can they access you, maybe the telephone contacts?
They can reach out to me on as a programs officer on 0787 63 82 61.
You can maybe say it again.
0787 63 82 61. Then they can also reach to us on our email. That is Birungi Charities @gmail.com.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Hilary. Maybe you can now give in your conclusion remarks as we're coming to the end of the show.
As I conclude, I want to thank West Nile TV for giving us this an opportunity to come here and share issues that affect young women affected by displacement. And also want to thank our rights holders who are there doing a wonderful job, because we have empowered and trained them to go and empower more girls out there in the communities, and I want to assure you that they are doing a great job there. I also want to thank our partners and funders, that is Alliance Uganda and Hivos Global, for funding the project and for also giving us an opportunity, because if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be in Western, in West Nile region. So I want to thank them also.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Mr. Hilary. Maybe Scovia, part of your conclusion remarks, what can you tell the ladies outside there? What are they lacking out if they don't join the organization?
I want to tell them that let them be patient.
You can say it in Lugwarati.
Our phone, Bambele Ripinia, Le Mujaladini, Le Ujas Kanyusuani, like Baska, Mira, Canada, Annie, me, Otra Longas Furs, Esopa, Elotora, many trick out to me as a corarni, and me in them as a call, and ya Benny. Jotiman Jora, thank you.
Okay, our default bar. All right. Thank you very much, Scovia, and thank you very much, Mr. Hilary, and also Mrs. Esther, for coming up to educate the viewers on the matters regarding sexual reproductive health, and also coming up with an organization which helps people who are, let me say, underprivileged, because they're coming out to sensitize them, educate them about their own personal rights, which are necessary in order to have quality life. Thank you very much to also our viewers who are with us from the start of this show and up to when we have come to the end of the program. We wish you all the best in the afternoon, and up next is Lembangea. Don't miss out. Have a blessed day. Thank you very much.